do today's workout, okay? So today is going to be abs, specifically that lower belly, because we all know how the holidays are. We've been eating. So let's get rid of that lower belly and most importantly, just have fun. Make sure that we are just so grateful and thankful to God that we are able to move our bodies today. I've prayed over this live, and I just want to encourage you and touch those who really need this community to come together and be able to feel safe and feel comfortable and feel confident and to get into the workout of the comfort of our own homes or wherever you are. So, I waste no time. Let's get into it. We're going to start today with our warm-up, okay? So our warm-up is going to be very light, and then we'll do 3 rounds of 5 exercises. All right, so again, we don't need any equipment today. No equipment. Let's get into our first exercise. Light jog. Light jog. We're just getting our blood flowing. Light jog. Feeling good. Looking good. I almost showed up in my pajamas because I was tired and I was in the middle of a nap. But I was like, no, you know what? We got to get on and take some time for ourselves, A nap is good, but it's always better to do something productive and rest. Next exercise, we're going to go into just a torso turn. So taking your arms, keeping them about chest level, and turn your torso side to side as far as you possibly can. I want it to feel like you're almost looking back. But keeping our hips and lower body straight, okay? So we got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, girl. Today, you will hear me say it a million times. Because we're doing core, it's so important to engage in our core. So, the next question I always get is, well, how do you do that? And it's a lot simpler than people think. So people think like you suck in and hold your breath. No, that's not what we're going to do. I want you to tighten your stomach. So imagine like if you know a ball is coming or somebody's going to hit you in your stomach, you naturally tighten up, right? Rest. You naturally tighten up. So when our core gets tight, that's engaging in our core. I should still be able to breathe when my core is tight. Okay, so that's engaging in it. That's going to get the best benefits out of all the exercises we're going to do today is really keeping our core tight. All right, so next exercise is high knees. Bring your arms just like a table. Put them at your sides and bend those elbows to make a table. And let's just get those high knees going. I want those knees to tap those hands. That's how we know we're getting our legs high enough. They're not called low knees, okay, girl? They're called high knees. Let's keep those knees high. Again, keeping that core tight. Tighten it up. Don't suck in. A lot of people think like when I say keep your core tight or engage in your core, that means like, no. You shouldn't be holding your breath. You shouldn't be sucking your stomach in. All you're doing is tightening it, making it firm. And let's rest. All right, next is what we call a wood chop. We're gonna take your hands, lace your fingers, bring that arm up, okay? And up like we're gonna swing. That's why it's called a wood chop, because you're coming down to the side. High up in the air, stretch those abs. Up, swing down, okay? But don't fall over like me. And let's begin. Arms up, swing down. Up, down. We're just getting warmed up. And you can do this as slow or as fast as you want, but just remember to keep that core tight while you're doing the exercises. When I come down, I'm swinging with a slight turn in my torso. I'm up here, slide down. Good. Rest. Now we're gonna switch sides. So whatever side you started with, we're gonna switch, okay? Again, try to keep your hips as like straight as possible. So we don't want to turn our hips too much. We just want to turn the top half of our body. That's the biggest thing when we're doing core, is like really making sure that we're keeping the top half of our body more mobile than the bottom half, okay? So let's start with up here, that stretch, bring it down. Up, bring it down. Bring it down. Woo! Again, I'm keeping my core tight. A secret is actually, if you can master like tightening your core, if you just do that on a daily basis, it's almost like the most unstrenuous exercise you can do for your body, but it strengthens your core and you'll start to see your waist shrink. And I didn't believe this at first, rest, until I started doing it. And I was like, there's no way like me just keeping my core tight is gonna actually help. But it does. Our core is like the glue to our body. So it's going to like help and take a part in everything that we do. So it's so important to have a strong core. Let's go ahead and get down on the mats. We're gonna do sit-ups. Now, you know me, for a sit-up to count, I want those elbows to touch your knees. If you can't have your elbows touch your knees, that's fine. Just come up as high as you can, okay? If you can only make it to here, that's fine. But for those, I really, really want you to come all the way up. Elbows touching my knees, and that's one. It's always easier to have something at your feet too. So if you have like a couch, you want to just slide your feet under the couch, or a chair or something, it always helps. And rest. Okay, next. We're getting into the workout now, so you guys are gonna start feeling the burn. I want you to lay flat, and you're gonna bring your shoulders off the ground, okay? Only your shoulders at first. Hands can be here at your side. You'll see as soon as you bring your shoulders off the ground, your stomach is gonna naturally tighten. That's what we want. And we're just gonna move our feet like this, okay? And begin. I'm laying flat. Bring those shoulder blades up and kick those feet. You can go as wide as you want or as low as you want. The lower you get, the harder it's gonna be, okay? So if you find it hard, do wider ones. But try to breathe. I don't want you holding your breath during these workouts. If you're holding your breath, you will never be able to finish. 10 seconds. Woo! Woo! 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, I felt that. I felt that one. All right. Stay down on your mat. Next, we're going to do is the Russian twist. The Russian twist is I'm taking, again, my hips are going to stay still. I want you to take your hands and try to touch behind you. Each side. Each side, okay? And slight lean back. You should feel that tightness in your core. That's activating your core. Begin. Grab your hands. Place them behind you. Behind you. Behind you. Woo! And again, you see I'm not sitting forward, okay? I have a slight lean back, so this is tight. And I'm gonna go back, and back, and back. Woo! And I'm only turning the top half of my body, not the lower half. The lower half of my body is staying still. I'm coming side to side. Don't just move your arms. Move your whole upper body, okay? Woo! And you should be feeling the burn. If you're not, you're gonna feel it for this next one because we're gonna get into a plank. Plank, okay? First plank is gonna be arms out. There's two ways to do a plank. So you can do your arms out, extended like this, or you can do low on your elbows, okay? We're gonna do arms out, arms extended. And go. Hold that, okay? Now when we are doing planks, it's important because we don't want to hurt our lower back. So don't do this and don't do this, okay? Try to keep a nice, neutral, straight position. And really breathe, just. Try not to think of the time, just breathe, okay? And again, keep that core tight. But while that core is tight, you should be able to breathe. We got 5 seconds. You can do it. Rest. Woo! All right. Next, we got mountain climbers. Mountain climbers, I don't want you guys to go too hard on the first round. We got 3 rounds. So, if you just do a slight knee tuck. Some people, if you want to pick up the intensity, you can do fast, like you're running. But work at your own pace. Work out what's comfortable for you. And let's begin. Plank position. Knee, 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 knee. Woo! Get it, girl. Woo! That core should be tight. And it should be on fire by now. Oh, man. Woo! Almost there. Keep going for me. If you get tired, just hold that plank. Hold the plank. And rest. Okay. That was round 1. You kicked butt. Let's go back into those sit-ups. Back into those sit-ups. Again, grab something to hold your feet if it makes it easier for you. If you got the kids home with you right now, tell one of the kids to hold your feet while mommy does her sit-ups. If not, slide them under the couch, slide them under a chair, whatever you can. Let's go, and up. Woo! Woo! Remember, I'm trying to get my elbows to touch my knees. But if you can't, don't worry. You can do crunches and come halfway up. Come up as far as you possibly can. It's all about just making progress. It's going to get easier over time. Woo! And rest. Yeah. And we're just going to lay here. We're just going to lay here because we're going to get into those scissor kicks. And again, those are no joke. Those are actually really tough, but those work the lower belly. If you want lower belly, I'm telling you, those scissor kicks, keep those in your back pocket. All right? Again, keep your arms at the sides. Bring your shoulder blades up until you feel that tightness. And kick those feet. We're just going to kick those feet. Woo! Remember to breathe. I'm telling you, the floor is lava. Do not let those feet touch the floor. If you got to keep them up, keep them up. But don't let the feet touch the floor, okay? Floor is lava. That should feel all in your core, but it's burning that lower belly. So keep those feet up. If you can't do the scissor kicks, keep them up. But I want you to kind of come as low to the floor as you possibly can. Woo! Rest. Rest. Okay. And we're up. We're going to go into those Russian twists. Again, remember what I said. It's like you want to be turning your torso so much that it feels like you're trying to place something behind you. Okay? So keep that in mind when you're doing those. Oh, grab some water if you need it. Let's go. Remember, you should have a slight lean back. Now, these Russian twists, you can do this with a weight as well. So if you ever want to kick up the intensity, you can grab a weight and hold the weight and go back and forth, okay? Today we're doing no equipment. We're just doing abs. The best thing is you can do this while you're watching TV, while you're watching a movie. Woo! You can have the kids do it with you. Rest. Oh, I'm feeling that. Now the Russian twist really helps that hourglass shape. So it's really gonna help not only flatten the stomach, but that's more for the sides, because anytime we're doing a turn, it's alternating both sides of our core. So those are really good for that. Now this plank that we're gonna get into position. This plank is working our entire core. So something that a lot of people don't really take into consideration is that us as women, we want a small waist, right? So to keep a small waist, we forget that 50% of our waist is in our back. You know what I mean? So people just think of the front and they're like, I gotta do abs, core. But you have to work out your back as well, because we can't spot reduce. We can't just take weight off in one area. Rest. So it's important to know that our waist is back here too, not just the front. So that's really good to know when you're focusing on upper body days. Work out the back, because that's going to help slim your waist as well. We're going to get into those mountain climbers next, okay? Same thing, plank position, and bring those knees up. All right. And up, let's go. Remember to breathe. If you get tired and you can't keep moving the knee tucks, bringing those knees up, just hold that plank, okay? Because that's still a workout. But if you can, I want you to bring those knees to your chest. You want to bring them up as high as you can. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! That was round 2. One more round to go. One more round to go. You can do it. You can do it. Woo! We gotta burn off all that holiday food. And we still got more holiday food coming up. It's Christmas time, what? In 20 days. 20 days is Christmas time. Let's get ready for those sit-ups. In position. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, girl. Bring it up. Woo! Now, this is very important to know. When doing sit-ups, do not use your neck or your back to bring yourself up. That's why I say it's so important to tighten your core, because you want to imagine only your core works. That's the only way I can get off the ground, is using my stomach, okay? If you start to use your neck like this, it's going to hurt. You're going to have trouble over time. You'll have back pain. You'll have neck pain. And again, if you can't get up without using your neck, rest. Then that's fine. That just means we have to strengthen the core. And we can do those with the warm-up exercises that we did are really good to just strengthen the core over time. Because sometimes if you can't do an exercise, don't completely rule it out. Try to do it, but without injury. If you start to feel like it's hurting your neck, hurting your back, it just means we're not doing proper form. Let's get into those scissor kicks, girl. Bring those shoulders off the ground. Off the ground. And kick those feet. Kick those feet. The floor is lava. Woo! Woo! I should feel tightness in my core. If your core doesn't feel tight while you have your feet in the air, you need to come up more, okay? But again, do not strain your neck. Don't strain your neck. Use your core. Use that stomach. That stomach is one of the biggest, most important muscles we have, okay? Keep those feet up if you can't. Continue to move them. Rest. We're almost done. We're almost done. All right. Let's get into those Russian twists. Russian twists. Lace those fingers. Again, if you have a weight, challenge yourself, okay? I'm gonna grab a weight so you guys can see how we do it. So if you can do this with a dumbbell, kettlebell, any weight, even if it's like a plate. Hold this, keeping my lower body straight. Slight lean back, and let's go, girl. Twist. Woo! Woo! You see how it's like I'm trying to place this behind me. I'm turning my torso till I can't turn it anymore. And a lot of people make the mistake of just using their arms. No, your whole body, top half, needs to be turning with you. Okay? Woo! Again, move as fast or as slow as you need to. But make sure you challenge yourself. Woo, rest. Rest. All right. Okay. Plank. Plank, plank, plank. Your core should be feeling it. Your core should really be feeling it. Keeping that core tight, again, is engaging in that core, is activating it. Every part of your body that you're working out needs to be activated while you're doing an exercise, okay? Or else it doesn't reap the benefits of it. It doesn't get the benefits if you're not activating it. So, hold that plank. Hold it. If your back is starting to hurt while you're doing this, then you're using your back muscles and not your stomach muscles. Or again, it could simply just mean that you need to strengthen our core. Remember to breathe. Breathe in, out. 2, 1, rest. Woo! All right. We're almost done. We're almost done, girl. We got one more exercise. One more exercise. We got that mountain climber. I always like to finish strong. So if you didn't do the knee tucks the first time, do the knee tucks this time. If you went slow the first time, the first or 2 rounds, go faster this round. Let's get into position. Let's go. You see I'm moving just a little bit faster this time. Just a little bit faster. Woo! You might feel it in your legs too, because one thing about a plank position, it's using every muscle in our body to hold itself up, including our legs, including our arms. That's why a plank is one of the best exercises you can master, actually. 2, 1. Woo! Woo! And we're done. We are done. That was 20 minutes. Time flies when you're getting your stomach flat, right? Oh man, that was good. That was a good workout. So, after today, you should feel it. You should feel it in your core, that lower stomach. Your legs might be a little sore tomorrow as well. But if you do have back pain, I want you to remember, it's because our core is not tight enough. Always engage in your core. And do it on days where you're literally you could be at your office, sitting at your desk. You could be in the kitchen cooking, okay? Whatever you're doing, I want you to keep that core tight. Again, the way to engage in your core is to tighten it, okay? When I tell people to tighten their core or engage in their core, they think I'm saying, suck it in, hold your breath. Don't do that. Don't do that. I want you to imagine as if you're gonna get hit in your stomach, or if like a ball is coming towards you, you automatically tighten your stomach, right? You tighten it, and it's to protect yourself. If you can do that on a regular day basis, you should still be able to breathe, you can still walk. When you do that on a regular day basis, you'll start to see your waist shrink. It sounds crazy, but literally proven. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Your everyday habits will work in your benefit. Pair them with these workouts. You guys know I'm live every single weekday, Monday through Friday, live at 5. Join me tomorrow. We're going to be doing upper body. So we're going to be doing some arms, some back. All right. So I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. Make sure you guys reach out to me. I am here for you. Okay. See you